Hey, no, don't get angry at me, Catholics. You should know that, you know, I pick on every religion, except for the Muslims, because I want to live. But it is interesting that Tri-Baptists. I'd rather not if it's okay. I'll pick on you for a couple of years if you want. You know what is interesting, though? I found that at a comedy club, Baptists do have a tendency to laugh louder at Baptist jokes at a comedy club than Catholics will at Catholic jokes. And I think the reason for this is, if you were a good Baptist, you wouldn't be at a comedy club. That's the thing about the limbo, man. I mean, I hope you have to limbo to get into heaven, because I want to see the look on a Baptist faces when they find out they want to get in. They gotta dance. Been to New Orleans? Yeah, I love New Orleans, don't you? Nolens, there you go, Nolens. That's the way they see. If you've been there, then you know they don't pronounce it New Orleans, they pronounce it Nolens, yes, yeah. Nolens, yeah, right. I guess I'm originally from Newark. You know, right next to Jersey. And Little Lamb's Eat Ivy. But I love the liquor laws. I love the liquor laws in New Orleans. There are no liquor laws in New Orleans. Which is probably why everybody there always slurs. No. No, you know why there's no liquor laws in New Orleans? Because Catholics are politically in charge in New Orleans, and Catholics like to drink. It's a sacrament. But now, here's the bad news. Guess which religious group is basically politically in charge of the rest of the South? Baptists. Nothing against Baptists, but putting you guys in charge of alcohol? Isn't that kind of like putting the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan in charge of the NAACP? Man, what you mean we can't be black after 2 a.m.? If you don't put Jews in charge of the ham, your breakfast is gonna suck. Jewish Defense League breaking into Denny's at 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, everybody, pork chops on the floor! Oh, and my favorite Baptist church is called, it's very popular in the Southeast, called the Free Will Baptist Church. Free Will Baptist Church. Is this a contradiction in terms? What would that be like? Thou shalt not kill! Unless you really want to. Thou shalt not commit adultery! But if she's cute. Now, don't give me, now, it happens, I don't want you to hate Jews, you're Baptist now because I'm Jewish. It happens, I used to be Jewish, I'm not Jewish anymore, I used to be Jewish. But you see the laughs I get, see the reaction I get? Looking like me with my name, I can't go, I used to be Jewish. Let's say this is a half a century ago in Germany, I get a knock on the door. Oh, no, you got grown place, you see, I used to be Jewish. All right, hit the shower, pal. Anyway. happens, I believe in Jesus. You see, the reason I believe in Jesus has nothing to do with evangelism. See, my problem with Christianity was I just couldn't buy the miracles until I tried mushrooms. Then all of a sudden, walking on water didn't seem out of line. I mean, I'm sorry, but the creator of the universe went way out of his way to just say yes to this particularly naturally occurring substance. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made mushrooms from spores. They grow from spores. Spores, the only form of life that will survive in outer space, will survive in a vacuum. We destroy our whole environment, we blow up the whole fucking planet. The only thing left will be spores, little baby mushrooms. God likes them better than us. And it's understandable, the human race has been a bad trip. Mushrooms, they grow overnight on cow patties. First time, yes, cow patties. First time I tried mushrooms, I went, whoa, the Hindus are right. Holy cow! By the way, you do have to remember, moo backwards is oh. But you see now, my problem with Judaism was, you see, I was kicked out of Hebrew school. I got kicked out. I had problems with Moses. I had Moses problems, yeah. Because the whole time they're teaching me about, you know, this stuff like Moses, he wrote the first 5 books of the Bible and all the laws. And we got 200 something, the Jews, that's not just 10 commandments, it's 200 something. Moses is writing commandments, laws the whole time, and the whole time he's writing them, the man is lost. Not for 40 minutes, for 40 years in a desert. The man is lost, he's writing, thou shalt not this, thou shalt not that. Guys are going, Moses, thou shalt get a compass. Thou shalt you would have them do unto you. And that's why I can't understand religion's killing other people off. I mean, it's happening all the time, all through the centuries. And now it's still in Ireland, you still have people fighting in the Middle East. You know what I'd love to see? Is a realistic Irish Spring commercial, you know, something like that. Great shooting, Kevin. Yeah, but I tell you, after all this hard-working, stuttering Protestants, you sure do build up a sweat. By the way, how did that bullet go through Sean? Clean as a whistle. Irish Spring keeps a dead man fresh. But it's amazing, you know, just in the last month or so, you had 1,000 Christians in Lebanon killed by a rival Christian faction. Then, of course, you have the Muslims and the Jews are always fighting. You have the Shiite Muslims versus the Sunni Muslims. You have Sikhs versus Hindus, Irish Catholics versus Irish Protestants. You know what you never see fighting? Atheists and agnostics. I guess they don't have a goddamn reason to fight. But it'd be interesting to see, though, like Irish atheists versus Irish agnostics, you know. Take that, you bloody non-believer! Up yours, you uncertain bastard! Yeah, sure. But I've been working on solving the problems of the world. Thank you very much. Of course, the biggest problem in the world is war. Henry Ford wrote, if you want to see who's starting the wars, look to see who's making a profit from them. And it hit me like a bolt of lightning. Who's made a profit from every single war? Time Life books. Every war. The Civil War video, how'd they get that? And then, of course, now really the biggest problem now, I would say, is the environment. The holes in the ozone, we're destroying the environment, terrible drought conditions like here in California. I think the drought, I've got the solution to the drought problem. What you do is, if you want to save water, what you do is you just take the sinks out of all the men's restrooms and all the bars and all the nightclubs. You just take the sinks out of the men's restroom because they serve no purpose at all. Right, guys? Half the guys, and I mean very liberal here when I say half the guys, don't wash their hands. They don't wash their hands. Oh, and then the rest of us, ooh, we wash our hands nice, neat, with the soap and everything. I still, even knowing this, I still wash my hand with the soap and you know, and then I put on the dryer, shh. But then how do we leave the restroom? We gotta touch the same doorknob, it's just been dick wiped by the guy before us. The sink serves no purpose at all. And I see, lady, you're looking like you don't want to hear this, but you might as well face the facts. Dick is everywhere. His dick molecules have touched everything. I mean, what's that trick you just put in your mouth, lady? I guarantee you, there's some dick on that. There was just in your mouth, just dick. No, just a little dick. You understand what I'm saying? Just a little dick in her mouth. But you know, I guarantee you. The only way, ladies, the only way you could be assured of not having that is like what you need. You gotta go like walk around with like some alcohol, maybe some incense. The Catholic Church has known about this for thousands of years. That's why before the priest came out, they always had the guy with, you know, the little incense thing going, darkness, no dickness. No dickness.